Capricorn. So remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's see what comes out for Capricorn. Okay. All right. So we got Taurus energy here. Okay. Okay, I feel like there's a lesson that you're learning when it comes down to your friend groups and also your belief system. And I feel like whatever changes is going on with your belief system or reconstruction is helping you develop more structure in your life and also putting you on your path of your life mission. Taurus, Aries, and Gemini is significant. I'm also seeing water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So I don't know if this is someone that is you're dealing with, or if this could actually be placements in your chart. I would check your 10th and 11th house as well. But I feel like whatever situation this is, or whatever this is, I feel like whatever spirit is having you look at, it's actually helping you get things back into balance, back into harmony. I feel like with yourself. I'm hearing trust the process and communicate. So there could have been somebody or a group of people that you was not necessarily communicating to. And I feel like it's something to do with your emotions. I don't feel like you was actively acknowledging your emotions the way that you should as well. Okay. You guys could have been also resisting your path unknowingly. It's just like it's like either you or someone in your energy may have been being stubborn. It just feels like whatever you thought was a part of your path or what you should be doing, I feel like it's like spirit is redirecting you, because I keep hearing redirect. You may have been in your ego. It's kind of like it almost feels as if you was acting like you was a know-it-all, like your spirit guides and ancestors, they're trying to tell you to do something, but you're not doing it because you're like, no, I'm not doing it because I know what I'm doing. It's not like that. And I feel like even when spirit tried to communicate with you through people, you still was on that whole independent, strong, like, no, I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing it that way. That's not realistic. That's not real. And I feel like definitely with the shift in the energy, I feel like now you're seeing things from a different perspective where it almost has you spooked. Because now it's like I keep seeing, like, if you look at this card, you see nothing but eyes. It's almost like there may have been things about yourself that you was not wanting to see. And I feel like it's not just about you. I feel like it's about your surroundings. And I feel like whatever you thought was the reality of something, it wasn't. And it was actually taking you out of alignment with your destiny. But it's almost like spirit had you sit down and forced an ego death on you so that you could see yourself from a different perspective, or it's almost like an out of body experience, if that makes sense. It just feels like it feels like you guys are learning a lesson of when it comes down to your thought process. And I believe I did say perspective. Your perspective has shifted. And I feel like with your perspective shifting, is shifting things when it comes down to your career and things with, your romantic life and even your friend dynamic. I feel like you're noticing that somebody or a group of people is no longer in alignment with you, and you may have been resisting it at first, but it's like now spirit is like, if you're wanting to reach that level, there's changes that you got to make with yourself, and it's not just with you person, it's with you, but it's also with your surroundings as well. It could also be something significant with your eating habits or how you take care of yourself as well. You could have been in a situation where you were overly giving as well, but it's like I feel like you're seeing why things didn't bloom or grow the way you wanted it to, and now it's caused a death and rebirth. Let's see, spirit, what specifically is this for Capricorn? I keep hearing about like your thought process. Somebody's thought process was dated. It just feels like there's a generational curse that's being shifted or being broken, because it's almost like, because I'm hearing spooked as well. It just feels like there was certain it just feels like there is a karmic cycle that's being broken. There's a generational curse that's being broken. That's what it feels like. And I feel like you built your life based on what people told you, and that's not the reality of it. And I feel like that's what's spooking you now, because I feel like you was playing it small, and you was playing it small because you was insecure. And I feel like with you playing it small, it didn't, nothing grew, or it's kind of like things grew but it wasn't long term. It's kind of like, I feel like it could be something significant with work as or some type of partnership. It was something that you invested in, Capricorn, where it's like you played it small. You didn't fully expand the way that you needed to in order for things to grow and be abundant for you. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your finances. You may have been overworking yourself and not seeing much out of it. Or you may have been overdoing it in a connection. Yeah, there was a lot of inner conflict going on. It's like you was being stubborn about how to move forward in life. And it was because of a generational curse that I feel like spirit helped you break. But it's like it doesn't necessarily feel like it's a partnership. It feels like it's more so with yourself. I feel like you literally was in your head about generating a financial wealth or generational wealth, and the way you were going about it, it wasn't necessarily the best way to go about it. It was taking too much of your energy, and you wasn't getting what you, it's like you was drained. You was draining yourself. And if it doesn't have to do with finances, I feel like it has to do with a relationship. But it's like you played it small, and now spirit is like having you shift your perspective, where now you're seeing the bigger picture, and you're seeing exactly why you was stuck for quite a bit of time and there was no forward movement. And I feel like now spirit has guided you back on your path, where you're now standing in your truth and going down your purpose. So I hope this helps. And